So, Rosie Alive, Heart of Hope for Freedom. There's a fire that is burning inside of me that I know is coming directly from God. And it feels like it's unquenchable. Nobody can quench it because it's not man-made. It's a divine fire that is burning inside, and I am so grateful. I'm coming to you guys unedited and unfiltered because I just want to be real. And every time I do a live, you're going to get the real me. It's not going to be filtered. It's not going to be edited. So just look past the little mispronounced word or missaid statements and find the truth in what I'm trying to share with each and every one of my brothers and sisters. Thanksgiving is coming shortly, right? It is literally 10 days away. And it's a big celebration in the United States. But I'm going to ask each and every one of us, including myself, to view this Thanksgiving a little different. There are so many things happening, especially in my country, Jamaica, where lives have been lost, homes. I mean, it's devastated in the highest degree. And people like us, do we have, and I repeat it, do we have something to be thankful for? Yes, we have everything to be thankful for, irrespective of all the things that are happening, the damages, the assaults, the murder, whatever is going on. And even in this devastation caused by Melissa, God is still God. He cannot change. And He is our creator. He creates each and every one of us. He said in Genesis that He created us in His likeness. Each and every one of us, we have different gifts. We have different traits. But they all come from Him. Some are used in a positive way, some are not. But guess what? All our gifts come from Him. And so, yes, we do have a lot to be thankful for. I want you to think of it this way. And I jot down a little thing here. God is safe when we come to Him, when we want to be in His presence, and when we don't. So even when we don't want to be there, He is still safe. So I'm saying that we have a lot to be thankful for. You know, again, I'm going to share that I've suffered a lot as a child and as a young adult. Think on this. For 27 years, I did not feel like I was a human being because of what was said to me as a child. But even some of those things that was said to me by my own mother. You know something? Today, I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful for my mom, even though she did such terrible things to me that shouldn't have. I'm grateful for those things, not happy that those things happen, not rejoicing that they happen, but I'm grateful because those things made me to be who I am, and those things help me to see God in a different light, to see Him for who He really is. And the reason why I can sit on this carpet today and tell you that I am thankful for my mom is because of my siblings. My brother, who is, I think I am 3 years older than him. My brother, guys, used to protect me when I was a little girl coming from school. I remember there were some boys that used to run me down. I don't know if you guys have these incident in this time, but there were some boys who I didn't have any interest in, and these boys would run me down as a child to kiss me. Come on now, tell me if that's not crazy. But I would run like I won't use the devil, but I would run like crazy to home because I know my brother is waiting at the door, at the gate for me. And he would come out, and let me tell you, at that time I didn't know about Jackie Chan, but now that I know about Jackie Chan and I'm looking back, I wonder if somebody would take my brother aside and teach him karate, because let me tell you, some kick and some punch that my brother would give those boys, they would go flying. You know, he would do that. Then again, I have 3 sisters by my mom's side, and I love and I'm proud of each and every one of them. But my youngest sister, she's such a light in my eyes. She is an example of what a true disciple is. She's not perfect. She's no way perfect. She made her mistake, but let me tell you something. That little sister of mine is an example to what a Christian's supposed to be. And she's a living example to me as well. And I'm her elder sister. So when I said I am thankful for my mom, I am, because those children came from her. So God, through her, gave me some blessings. I would go to church with my sister, and people would mistake me for her and her for me, because we used to dress so much alike. And guys, this may not come as nothing to you guys, but these little moments are so special to me, you know. And then again, my children, my 3 sons, and I already shared that it was my second son, and I would always share this. He was the one who brought me to God. He now 50 years old, but when he was 14 years old, he was the one who helped me to find God. So yes, I have a lot to thank God for. And I'm sure you guys, if you would just sit and think, not just the regular gifts and things to be thankful for, but be thankful for the people that are in your life, even those who are not so pleasant, even those who I would say giving, you know, trouble, or even those who you don't think are living up to certain standard. Be thankful for each and every one of them, because guess what? We're all God's creation, and He loves us no matter what. Why I am so grateful, and why each and every one of us can find gratitude. Gratitude is awakened by His source. He is the source of our gratitude, and so we can be grateful. We can be thankful in all our circumstances, good and bad, because we know where that source comes from. Our gratitude doesn't just come willy-nilly. It comes through Him, and it comes because of Him. So I'm asking for this Thanksgiving, for each and every one of us, when we're around the table with our family, just stop and just think of something positive of each and every person and be grateful for them. I am grateful for my dad, and my dad makes some terrible mistakes where I'm concerned, but I am grateful for him. Because of that man, I see God the way I'm supposed to. Because my dad, as a child, when we do anything wrong, correct us from the Bible. So even though I learn it in a fearful way, it sticks with me to this day that no one has to tell me to read my Bible. I don't have to be in a church building to be in my Bible. I love the Word of God. I grew up with it. It is literally a part of me. I am one of those little 4 feet 11 crazy person. Anybody who really knows me will tell you this, right? I do get upset, but I pray and I ask God to really, really help me, because my goal and my desire is to draw closer and closer and closer to Him, and to help other people to draw closer to Him. And let me tell you something, guys. It's not in our perfection, because He knows we're not perfect. He knows we're gonna mess up. And even if you have doubts, come to Him in your doubts. John the Baptist had doubt. John the Baptist baptized Jesus. And when he went to prison, he sent his disciples to ask if he was the one. But what I love with John the Baptist is that even though he had doubts, he never stayed in the doubts, right? He went to the source. So it's the same thing for us. When we are doubting, just go to the source before we go to anyone else. Ask Him. He can bear it. His back is big enough for us to just be ourselves and just tell Him how we feel, and He will receive us. He wants truth. He doesn't want us to come, polished and all pretty. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you may not understand that was a little bit of Jamaican patois. In the end of the day, He knows us. He knows our thoughts before we even think it. So come to Him just real. Come to Him the way you are. And let me tell you something. I am happier. I am more joyful than I've ever been my entire life. And the reason for that is because I'm getting to know my God more and more and more each day. And when I see the people that He puts around me, on my job, my church, even strangers, that come into my path, that is like I've known them for years. Guys, that's no chance. That's God Himself. And I'm going to read, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to read what Psalm 34, if I can see properly. Psalms 34 from verse 17, it says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. A righteous man may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all." Tell me now, this is the kind of God that we serve. He is always there. I tell people this, and what I'm going to say now may sound funny, but I want you to believe this. I always tell people, I said, even when I go to the restroom to use the restroom, God is there with me. And no joke about that. He is there. No stench is bad enough for Him to be outside of us or to separate Himself from us. No, we are the ones who do the separating, not Him. So let me leave this with you. Be peaceful, guys. And it's no perfection, because there are times when you're going to get upset. There are times when you're going to get angry, and yes, I do. But it's what we do in those times. So my thing is, in your imperfected self, draw close to Him, because we are unfinished. I remember Mandisa, she's dead and gone, but Mandisa had a song that is called Unfinished. I want all of you guys to go and listen to that song. It's called Unfinished by Mandisa. And those words are plain. We are unfinished until the day we leave here. Another song by Lauren Daigle, You Say. And the song is literally talking about what God say about us and who our identity is, not in what somebody else say about us. No, I lived that for too long, and I am sharing this because I don't want anybody else to live the way I live as a child. I was so timid. If you call my name too loud, I would wet myself. I was so timid. I would smile a lot, and people could not see through my smile. But guys, I was so scared. I was so timid, and I do not want anyone to live their life like that anymore. It was one of the most horrific. It was one of the most terrible times in my life. 27 years. And nobody or nothing is going to get me back there again. God is real, guys. And I just want you guys to know him. And believe me, I repeat myself when I said, you do not need to be perfect. Just come to him. And again, this is Rosie Alive, just sharing love with you all. Love you. Bye for now. And if this is too long, be patient with me, but I want you to listen it, because I'm meant to give you my heart. And that's what I'm giving to you guys. Love you guys.